Episode 40. We made it. Episode 40.
Welcome back. Episode XL. Episode 40. What's up, Professor? How are you on this Victory Monday?
What up, though? What up, though? You said it. Victory Monday. Lions
took care of business.
Yeah, they did. They participated in
beat up Washington team.
Yeah, they participated in a little bit of a beatdown last night.
Yeah.
They were the beater.
That's right.
Which was good to see. Good to see them get back on track. I think we kind of expected that. Washington being a little bit beat up already.
Yeah.
Not that we're bullies or anything, but we sure do play like bullies on the field at times, don't we?
I think they were really pissed off when we went for two. I do. I think Washington was really pissed about that.
I think they were pissed off the whole game.
I know.
I mean, we saw what happened early in the game, right?
Who said that classical? Why'd you go for two? Because I can't go for three. That was your Ohio State, right? That was Ohio State, right? Back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why'd you go for two? Because I couldn't go for three.
I think that was Woody.
Woody, yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, the legend.
But yeah. So I mean, there's not a whole lot to say about that game. I mean, we got the dub.
We got the dub. It was fun. Jahmyr Gibbs went off.
Yeah.
Sonic, man. What a beast.
Well, everyone participated.
Everyone. Waymo.
Yeah.
Waymo had a great game. Waymo had a good game.
Yeah.
My man Jared Goff, of course, on point. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Always, yeah. Yeah, Waymo got his little...
Jared Goff, 25 for 33, 320 yards, 3 touchdowns. Just another day at the office.
Yeah, just another day at the office. Another good day at the office. Yeah. Once in a while, you have a bad day at the office. That was a good day at the office.
Jahmyr Gibbs, 15 rushing carries, 142 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns rushing.
Yeah.
He had a third receiving.
Yeah, that doesn't count the yards that he caught.
Right.
You
No,
know,
what did he
his
have?
total had to be like
30. Yep,
yeah.
so 172.
170
total,
something, yeah.
with 3 touchdowns total.
Only 3?
Yeah.
Well, actually, God,
J-Mo had 119 yards and a touchdown. So
yeah, and a flip. I loved his flip into the end zone.
Saint had a touchdown.
Yep.
He did a little Trump dance. I thought that was great. That's hilarious. That was so funny. At first, I thought no one noticed it. Then it started going viral. I thought it was hilarious.
Well, yeah, Trump was at the game last night, so
Surprise was at the game. Yep.
yeah.
There's viral videos for that too.
That was all right. The first president at a game since
at a regular season game.
At a regular season game since it was a long time. What did they say?
I think I said 30 years or something like that. I don't remember.
I'm trying to remember the year they said. Yeah, but I was kind of surprised actually.
Yeah. Well,
that no one's been.
Yeah.
Of course, it was in Washington. That helps, but still, I'm surprised no one.
Well, we're taping it the day before Veterans Day. So
right. It's also Salute to Service Month, day before
Yeah.
Veterans Day. Yeah, it all made sense.
Yeah, it all made sense.
Right. He swore in a bunch of new at halftime. I guess
recruits.
New recruits. So thank you for your service to all of them.
Oh yeah, always,
Mm-hmm.
always very thankful to anyone in and associated with the military. And the reason I say associated, I think a lot of people forget that there are a lot of civilians that help the military. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That civilians that work on military bases, that help in different ways with their jobs. It takes a large village, and we appreciate them all.
Absolutely. So I knew the Lions were. I mean, this was a guaranteed win, and you know why? The Lions have not lost back-to-back games in forever.
I knew you were going to say that.
And do you know this stat? It's the longest streak of not losing back-to-back games in NFL history.
Is it really? Wow.
In NFL history.
Damn.
Of not losing back-to-back games. The last time we lost back-to-back games was in October of 2022. And this is the longest streak of not losing back-to-back games.
So it's been
in
over
NFL
3 years.
History.
Wow.
So that's crazy. When I heard that stat, I was like, I heard it this morning. I'm like, what? In NFL history? That's crazy. So
yeah, I didn't know that stat. I know that.
I like it.
I don't remember the stat, so I shouldn't bring it up. But I know that with the 3 touchdowns that Sonic had, he tied some record of berries or something. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think I heard it on the game real quick, but I didn't.
Maybe it was I
didn't catch it.
Maybe it was like the most touchdowns by a running back, like within so many years of being in the league or something like that.
Yeah, they flashed it up there last night. I didn't catch it all though.
Yeah,
I saw.
don't know, but so
someone else set some records last night.
Who's that?
Former Lion. Matty Stafford.
Oh, I was going to say
Matthew Stafford threw his 400th passing touchdown.
He did. Congrats, man. Big congrats.
Also, first player in NFL history with 4 passing touchdowns and no interceptions in 3 straight games.
Yep, I heard that last night.
Wow. He's on fire. The dude is on fire, man. He's on fire.
You know what?
Yeah.
Man, I always liked Matty.
I did too. I was a Stafford fan.
I mean, yeah, I liked Matty. I still think that the trade was beneficial for both teams.
Yeah.
It was. It was
Sometimes,
a good trade.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need change or whatever.
It worked out good for both.
Yeah, but I always still root for Matty.
I don't always root for Matty.
I said unless it comes to affecting our Lions now.
Yeah, because we face them, don't we?
Oh yeah, we're playing them towards the end of the season, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We'll probably be seeing them in the playoffs. To be honest, they're a good team.
But I think
They are
we're
a
playing
good
them in the
team.
regular season again this year. Like, is it the last game?
No, last game is at Chicago in the freaking cold.
I keep thinking I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure we're playing the Rams this year.
I don't think we do.
Yes, we are. We're going to be at SoFi Stadium,
Christmas?
the 14th
Oh,
of
14th,
December.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I feel
wow.
like we were just there.
Yeah. Maybe.
That'll be a home game anyways. LA don't have no fans. Did you see the game last night? It was mostly Pittsburgh.
That was funny when the camera
Pittsburgh
first
and, San Diego or
first
LA?
came on and started panning across the fans. You saw all the Honolulu blue.
Yeah, but I mean the Pittsburgh and LA Chargers game.
Oh,
in LA,
yeah.
that was the same thing. It was all Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
And that was
Yeah,
in
that's
LA.
true.
That was
Yeah.
across the country.
Well, yeah, Pittsburgh travels very well.
And LA just does not have the fan base, dude. They don't.
Yeah.
Both the Rams or the Chargers do not have the fan base.
But I think part of it is because of all the freaking teams they've always had in LA. You know what I mean?
Well, and they play
then
in the
they're
same
moving
stadium too, don't
Well,
they?
Well, yeah, but it's a brand new state-of-the-art stadium.
yeah, but
still.
I'm just saying, not just there, but even just nearby. I mean, you got San Fran.
Well, San Fran's not really near. I mean,
But
that's
it's,
northern
still
California.
but it's still California.
Yeah.
Northern California.
I mean, you're still in the same. No matter how big the state is. I mean, you start having too many teams, you're splitting all of your loyal fans
Right.
between the teams.
That is
So-
true. Yeah, because they have
Yeah, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm sure.
Chargers should have just stayed in San
SoFi
Diego.
being state of the art,
Right.
they have all kind of events there anyway, so they're making their money. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be NFL events.
See, to me, SoFi is like it's an event space.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
but
the play, and it
yeah.
just so happens
That stadium reminds me of like the Flintstones because it's got a roof, but it's like open air, and just the way the roof is set on, with the side is open, the sides are open, like you know what I'm talking about. It looks like the Flintstones.
partially designed by Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, since we're talking about NFL games, I saw something that I saw this before, but this is in regards to the Houston game. The Texans.
Texans.
Yep. The Texans game
Houston.
and the score.
Well, while you're looking that up, I just went on to ESPN. Breaking news.
Wow.
Giants coach Brian Daboll is out after the team blew another double-digit lead on Sunday in Chicago.
Fired?
He's gone.
Man, that's hot off the press.
It sure is.
Daboll's fired?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first on the Real Estate Tailgate.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean,
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming either.
I mean, look.
That's what happens when you lose to the Bears.
Hey, Well, I mean, before I get to my thing, I mean, talking about the Bears.
I don't want to talk about the Bears on this show.
Well, hey, no. I know you don't want to, but I'm just saying the reality.
Your love affair with Caleb Williams.
No, man.
I can't. I can't.
Hey, I got respect because the boy, I told you that the guy's got talent. Okay. I don't really like Caleb. I think he's kind of weird. I think I said that before. But anyway.
Not Russell Wilson weird, but still weird.
Huh? Yeah, it's kind of weird. But the boy is talented, and the boy is getting better. I mean, got to remember.
They played the New York Giants.
No, I'm just saying, but he's getting better. He's getting better, and see, when you have good games, it just breeds confidence.
Yeah.
And not only in you, but in the team. And the reality.
Right.
See, someone else is calling in, man.
Yeah, that's right.
We got someone calling in because they agree with me. But
well, especially against that game against Flacco. You want to talk about because I don't think we recorded since they played Cincy.
Yeah. Well, the point is look at their record, man. I mean, our division is just tight right now.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, the only one that's really hurting really are the Vikings. But
True.
But you know, hey, they're still hanging in there. Is the point? That's the only point I was going to make.
Chicago will falter.
Oh yeah, they will.
They're not going to keep up this. They're not going to have a winning record by the end of the season.
Oh no, they will.
Mitchell Thomas is saying it now. I looked at their schedule. They're not.
Yeah, no. I don't expect them to. What I'm saying is they're hanging right now. I'm surprised they're even hanging like they have been. I guess that's the point. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't expect them to do anything. But getting back to what I was talking about the Texans game, the score, the final score was what they call a scoregami. You know what that is?
I do not.
Scoregami is a score that's never happened before, a final score. So we've already had a couple this year. So the final score was a scoregami, and it was, in other words, that score in the whole history of the NFL, that actual score never happened before.
Okay.
Just a little tidbit I thought I'd throw out there.
All right.
I thought it was interesting when I saw that because I've heard of it before.
So what was the score? Give it. You're killing me.
It was
They played
36-29.
No, that's never happened
That's
before?
never happened.
It's never happened in the 106-year history of the NFL.
Huh.
I know, it's weird, man.
It is weird.
And but we've already had a couple this year. So there's some scores that just never happened with the way our scores are, and the
29's an odd.
Yeah,
score,
29 is
for
an
sure.
odd. Yeah. And even 36 is kind of odd. Kind of.
It is. I could see that more than 29, though.
But that
you can
exact
find a path to
combination,
both, of course,
that exact combination, it just never. I just thought I'd throw it out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? We are talking football.
Yeah.
And
I never heard of that, a scoregami.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
and since we're talking,
Especially here on the Real Estate Tailgate.
and also since we're talking about the NFL still, man, I want to throw out some props to AG.
I was just going to say,
and the Jets.
you're reading my mind. Jets, Jets, AG won.
That's a streak, right?
Yes.
He won
That
last-
is a streak.
He's on
That
a winning
is a
streak. Yes.
That is a streak.
It's a streak.
Unfortunately, I think that streak's going to come to an end. But
Yeah, it is.
that is a streak.
Hey,
It
it's
is.
something. It's something.
Yeah, but props to him, man. I'm happy for him.
Yeah. Not to get a little downer here, but I feel it is, I feel it's only right to acknowledge Marshawn Kneeland with the Dallas Cowboys, who unfortunately,
Sad.
Yeah.
he unfortunately took his own life, and I think he was only 24.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Sad.
So-
Crazy, man.
Yeah, it's real sad because the guy just had
He just played
heck of a
He just
game.
played the Sunday before or whatever. What day did he kill himself?
Yeah, he got his first
I
touchdown
hate to
or
even say
something.
that. Whatever day he perished, but it was just a few days after.
Yeah. It's wild. So
Yeah, and it just leads you to believe that there were some issues going on there, possibly. So since you brought it up, man, and we're recording here, if there's anyone out there, and if you are having some issues that might be in the area of mental health, just reach out, get some help.
There's lots of resources out there.
There are.
Mental health is not something to be ashamed of. It's not anything to
exactly.
It's nothing to think that you're weak for giving in to wanting to seek help. No, there's people out there that are professionally trained to help talk out and deal with things that you might be going
horrible,
through.
Man. That's sad.
But
hate to hear that.
And then also in the now we're in the other news section of the sports realm. Antonio Brown, second-degree attempted murder charge, carries a maximum 15-year prison sentence and up to a $10,000 fine in the event of a conviction. He was arrested on an attempted murder charge in a Miami shooting.
What? I heard a little something about that. I didn't really pay much attention.
Yeah, I mean, it was a surprise to hear that, but it wasn't a shock when you heard who was involved. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
because once again, that's just. I mean, he's always been a little
Off. Yeah.
Yeah, if that's the word you want to use, is off. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
he's
speaking
always
of mental
done.
health, dude,
he's
I
always
think
he's always
got it.
done things unexpected. I guess that's the way I would put it.
Because he played for Tampa Bay, didn't he?
For a minute, yeah.
I believe.
That's the
didn't
game he quit. That's when he quit.
I was going to say, yeah.
That's
didn't
when he walked off
Yeah,
the
yeah.
middle of
He
the game.
walked off the field.
Yes.
And he didn't just walk off.
Oh, yeah. He
took his shirt off.
took his
Made
jersey
a little bit
off.
of a spectacle of himself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, but that wasn't the only thing. I mean, once again, yeah, we're not going to talk about him all day,
Yeah.
But that's just something else that's happened in the world of in the NFL sports realm. And then, of course, to touch on
College?
not even just college, but
Say Michigan had a good week.
yeah, we sure
Well,
did.
how about both? How about let's just run both, because I want to give a few shout outs. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You guys know who Jackson Smith and Jigba is, right? Mm-hmm. Plays for Seattle. Mm-hmm. Seattle's doing pretty good,
Yeah.
and I want to give a shout out to him because he's rocking this year, and he's a Buckeye. And you guys know who Travion Henderson is?
Yes.
Yeah, and the Patriots are rocking, aren't they? So is he.
Patriots are rocking.
Yeah, they are. They're real. They're for real. And he's a Buckeye.
Your point.
Do you know who J.K. Dobbins is?
I'm sorry, guys. We're experiencing some technical difficulties on the real estate tailgate.
Do I have a little theme going here? They're rocking, and J.K.'s a Buckeye. And you know what? My biggest shout out for a former Buckeye this week is to Marcus Freeman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of the Notre Dame
Thank you.
Fighting Irish, because they did a hell of a job. That was a heck of a game, man. They look solid.
Against
They look
Navy.
scary this past week,
Oh, yeah.
in my opinion. They were rolling. And Marcus, their coach, is a Buckeye.
Technical difficulties.
Now, see, I didn't even have to bring up the fact that the Buckeyes won. Oh, I just brought it up. I'm sorry.
They didn't cover. Thanks again. Thank you again, Ohio State.
Well, we didn't have to.
Well,
didn't have
It would have helped me out.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, no, Wolverines had a good week. It's their bye week.
Yeah,
State didn't play neither, right? They were on a bye also.
I think so.
Is Stadium
Yep.
in a football team
Yep,
anymore?
I think
Oh,
they were both.
that's below the belt. Come on, man. So I gotta give one more shout out. We're gonna go to the next level down. Shout out to Lakeview High School Huskies, their first district football championship in school history. They beat Grosse Pointe South Saturday night. Yep, on to district finals. I believe it's this Friday night district finals.
Nice.
So Shout out
why
to
I like
Lakeview
to-
High School.
Anytime Grosse Pointe South loses, an angel gets its wings.
School history, first district championship in school history. That's pretty cool.
big congrats.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, so hopefully they're playing Birmingham. Someone, I forget the name of the school, but I know they're from Birmingham Friday night.
Okay.
So at Lakeview. So I believe if they win that, then they go to the states, right? That should be the
Should
order.
be it.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Good stuff. Good stuff. That's what I like to hear.
Okay, so enough about football, and I noticed that Dr. Hooper over here is repping the Lions and the Pistons, the red hot
You know,
Pistons.
I need to say something because, Professor, you made an observation. I'm going to call it you hypothesized a theory about these Pistons and saying that they were a slow burn team.
Oh yeah. Last episode.
And I gotta say, I think that hypothesis is coming true.
Man, they're looking good, and they're still not at full strength yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe they're like 7-2. They're first place in the East.
Yeah.
It's early in the season,
Yeah.
but I mean, come on. We got to give some love to the Pistons.
Yeah,
Man. Detroit basketball.
Yeah, they're 8-2 right now. Which
I think they're playing the Wizards tonight. Who's not? They're
Yup.
like where we were several years ago. They're not in a good team.
Yeah.
Well,
yep.
we just beat down one Washington team. Why not another?
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep, that will be streaming on Peacock.
yeah.
So I'll definitely catch that.
Yeah, I'll catch part of that. But you know what? That's tonight.
That is tonight.
Right.
And so is Packers.
Oh, yeah.
Philly at the Packers
And Philly.
is
Yep.
the Monday night game.
football. Yep.
Oh, man.
Go Philly.
I'll be watching both.
Fly, Eagle,
Philly.
fly.
Fly Eagles fly. Oh, I gotta tell you.
I could be a subhuman fan for
I
a
gotta
night.
tell you guys a little something. So I was at a charity event over the weekend, and there's tons of silent auctions. I mean, tons of them, probably like 150 items, from little stuff to sports memorabilia. Not a lot of sports memorabilia this time, but it did have a football autographed by the entire Green Bay Packers team.
Oh, wow.
It was on display. You're gonna love this. So I went up and looking at it. I was joking with my friends there. I was like, dude, I should just try and win this, and when I get it, just punt it into the Detroit River or something.
Or throw it on the old train tracks.
Yeah.
That was at the old train station, right?
Yeah. I was at the Central Station for a fundraiser, and but I'm looking at the ball. It was on display there, and I'm looking at it. It was one of the white footballs, so you can read it easily.
Yeah.
Not a regular official NFL football, but looking at it, do you know how Jordan Love signs his autograph?
With a heart?
Does
he
you know that?
Serious?
No, I was just guessing.
We're
His
looking
name's
at it
Love.
right on front of it. J. Hart, number 10.
Oh, really? I just guessed.
Oh, I could use a 90s
Oh, my God,
word
we're-
That's
right
so
now.
cute.
Oh, that was
That's-
cute. J.
That
Hart.
is not the
J.
word
Hart,
I was
number
going
10.
to use. But we are a family-friendly show to an extent.
Oh, man. I was there with my wife and a friend of mine and his girl, and we had a good laugh over that. I took a picture of it. I'll show you guys off air.
If anything,
Oh,
that
hilarious.
should be motivation to knock off the pack.
I'm like, really, dude? He signs his name J. Hart? J with a heart. Go Pack, go home. Go home, Pack. I hope you lose your ass to Philly tonight.
That's
I
right.
hope so, too.
Me too. I'll be switching between that and the Pistons. Wild times, but well, thank you for that update, Mitchell.
It's just I just remembered it. I was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. It didn't go for that much, thank God. I'm just glad. I'm not glad. I wish the charity would have got money, but I was like, I think it ended up going for like
think-
$220. Like it didn't go very high.
Because
Like,
I think it was being sold in Detroit.
yeah, I was confused as to why there was a
Why
there was
did
a,
you
there was
have
an event in Detroit for Detroit, a Michigan company too, Special Olympics of Michigan.
Yeah.
I was confused why there was a
have a
Green Bay
Packers.
Packers.
Well, we do
autograph.
have a-
but I mean, obviously
We have a lot
donated.
of cheeseheads here in the
Someone
metro
donated
area.
it. Someone donated it, and it's to raise money for Special Olympics of Michigan, which is
Yeah.
an excellent charity. So it helps out these athletes, these Special Olympic athletes.
Yeah, well,
So they don't have
we
to
have
pay
a
for
lot
their
of
events.
cheeseheads here, and if you think about it, I mean, they're not that far away. I know people that like have relatives there, so maybe someone bought it as a gift. I hope.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's autographed by the whole team, so that takes some
Yeah.
doing to get it.
Yeah.
Get a ball autographed by the whole team. I was like, wow.
But
So
It was a nice ball to buy and
throw it to the
for
Detroit
some-
for me.
River.
for someone, for some purpose. But yeah, no, that's cool, man. And yeah, you mentioned earlier that was a really nice event.
it was a great event, great charity. We go to it. This is the second year in a row we've gone to it. My wife actually works there and works for it, so
Oh,
she
okay.
helped set it up and everything. So it was a great event, though.
Yeah, and for those that are not aware, it was at the old train station in Corktown, which for many years was just vacant, and it was kind of sad to look at.
It was a beautiful.
But
building.
now,
Man, wow.
in the recent
I didn't
years,
get a tour of the whole place, but it was pretty cool. Inside.
Yeah, recent years they've finally the torch was picked up and the charge was led to renovate it, and I honestly think that was a huge turnaround. Already Corktown was on the up and up, but now I think after that train station being renovated and brought back to life, I think that just breathed even more air and life into Corktown. So shout out to Corktown and the train station.
Yeah, that place is beautiful. I haven't seen it in person yet, but I'll make my way down there, check it out. But I've seen pictures, man. The place is just beautiful.
It was cool.
From what I saw.
Very cool.
There was something else going on this weekend. This weekend was the celebration of the Red Wings 100. The Centennial celebration was going on this weekend. So, in case you didn't know, we had a bunch of the all tons and tons and tons of the Red Wing alumni in town.
Wow.
And they had their big shebang, and my boy Fedorov was in town.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
I
getting
saw
his getting his number retired this year, finally. There's because of some controversy when he left and everything. It's taking a little bit longer, but it's well deserved. So shout out to Fedorov. He made it here in town. I saw some clips on TV. It was good to see some of the old faces. Lidstrom, him, some of the ones that are still living, I guess I should say.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was, I'm sure it was a good event. I didn't make it down for anything. I do have a Fedorov jersey that I thought about maybe trying to run down, but I was battling a toothache all weekend, so I was taking it easy, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just wanted to mention that. And the Wings are off to they were actually off to a kind of a hot start. They've slowed down a little bit. I think they've lost a few in a row. But the season is early for them as well, just like the
Just getting
Pistons.
started.
Yep.
They're off to a good start.
Yeah, 9-7-0.
Yep. So they're not doing too bad.
There's lots of hockey games, just like in basketball.
Yeah. So what's going on in real estate, man?
Real Estate Tailgate. What's going on in real estate? Things are still plugging along. I just had a closing Friday. Another closing.
Congrats.
Having a great fourth quarter. I wanted to bring up a few things real estate. I wanted to ask you, first of all, did you hear about Fannie Mae? I got a memo, came across social media. It was actually another lender that posted on social media, but then I saw it several times about Fannie Mae eliminating the minimum credit score of 620. Of course, it's kind of like clickbait, right? Like that's the headline. Mm-hmm. But do you know anything about that? Like I was like, what? What could go wrong? That's what I said to the guy. I go, what could go wrong?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. You are right.
I want to say he said something about they're going to tighten up on other stuff, though, like be not so focused on score as they are on debt to income and income and all this stuff. But I don't understand it. And is this true? Is this really going to happen?
Well,
or is this just
that's really kind of news to me that if there was a formal announcement made, because there's been a lot of stuff going on recently. I haven't actually heard that. So if you saw it, like right before the weekend, or
I
something,
saw it, but I don't know. Was it proposed or is this actually going to happen?
Well,
it was legit it was like a legit announcement from Fannie Mae. So
yeah,
it's not a rumor, but I don't know if it's that this is going to happen or if they're talking about it.
Well, they've been talking about it for a while. That's why I'm saying is I don't know if they've officially made that, announcement yet, and it might be true. But
what are your thoughts on it?
Well, my thoughts are,
if they did that,
it's getting a mortgage is not just about the score.
Right.
The score does tell a lot. That's why they use it.
I've had clients that had an excellent credit score and couldn't get a mortgage because their debt was higher though, right? But their credit score was actually good.
Yeah.
Which is funny sometimes. Sometimes it works out that way, right?
Oh yeah, a lot of times it works out that way.
But your debt to income isn't.
Well, the thing about it is you're talking about Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac probably. And just to give you an example, you and I closed a deal not too long ago with a particular client, and their score was below 600. I just thought I'd throw that out there. Okay, you don't know which one it is. I know which one it is, but not everyone gets a loan through Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
Right.
So first of all, there are loans that you can get with a score lower than that. Now, that's why to me it's not that big of a deal if they're going to do that. And they've been talking about this for a while, like you said. They've been proposing for years for Fannie, and this is kind of some groups in the industry have been proposing because Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have had a hard cap on debt to income ratio, okay, which is 50%.
So this is the article from Housing Wire. It's saying the current 620 minimum representative or average median credit score will be removed for the new loan case files created on or after November 16th, 2025.
Yeah. And that,
so
that
I guess it
hasn't
is going to
started.
happen.
Yeah. And once again, what that kind of means is we already use what we call automated underwriting, which is basically computer programs. Everyone's file, whether you're going Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, VA, or Rural Development, RD, they all have their own programs that you run a file through. So they're going to change the parameters. So, in the past, if you had under a 620, you were going to get kicked out. Now, that was through the system, okay, depending on the type of loan and going to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. What they're saying is that, see, like FHA, you could already be below 620. VA,
FHA
you could
was
be
580, right?
I can do FHA down to 500.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that the lower the score, the more hoops you have to jump through. Okay, I guess that's the simplest way without getting into it real deep. But the point is that there are also what are called manual underwrites. So, for Fannie and Freddie, they just kind of had that rule in place. In our industry, it's not that big of a deal. Like you said, it's more like clickbait, or it's just more to just open up a conversation to make it seem like, and this is the thing I don't like, to make it seem like it's going to be easier to get a loan. Okay?
Well, it is, isn't it? Or you don't think it will be?
No, not that much easier. No, not that much easier because, like I said.
Well, good.
Yeah. I mean, like I said.
That was my first thought was like, didn't we learn from the past?
Well, maybe to get a Fannie Freddie loan, but like I said, we already have other alternatives there. So you can get a loan.
Right.
And most people, the general public usually doesn't really understand.
And I'm guessing these could be higher interest rates too, right? If sometimes that happens, right? And you got to jump through hoops. So
it is. It's like that today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
With Fannie and Freddie, the lower your score, okay? Your score is a risk factor. So the more negative your risk factors are in total, you pay a higher rate. Plain and simple.
Okay.
Yeah. No, good question.
The other one I got is, now this one I know has not happened. I guess you can call it a rumor.
Don't say that.
It hasn't happened yet.
Don't say that.
I guess you could call it a rumor. But I've heard talk of them having a 50-year mortgage.
Well, like I said, don't say that because
I
knew you were going to say that.
That's a bad idea. I can tell you that right now. That's my opinion. We're all entitled to our opinions, and that's a bad idea in my opinion.
Yeah.
Proposing it, they're thinking it'll help more people get into homeownership, lower payments to begin with. But it's going to take you forever to build equity. I know you can refinance, you can put extra money down, but I'm just telling you, most of that payment is going to go to principal, to interest.
No.
A majority. You're not going to build equity on a 50-year mortgage.
That last part of your statement.
I'm against it.
Yep. The last part of your statement is correct, but I've got news for you. Okay. That's nothing new. Okay. What I mean by that is,
I've heard of a 40 before, actually.
yep, we've had 40-year mortgages forever.
But
When I say forever,
50, has there?
I've been in the industry going on 30 years, and I'm thinking it was like in the late 90s, early 2000s, when the 40-year mortgage, this is when subprime mortgages were very popular.
Right.
All kind of mortgages were available, including 40-year mortgages, okay? And they are still available to this date. They're not popular. Why are they not popular? Part of it's because of some of the things you just said, okay? Because the further you spread out a mortgage,
The amortization.
the way the amortization is set up is you pay more principal per payment early in the mortgage. So you're paying a lot more interest every time you make a payment early, which means you're building less equity, like you said.
Yeah, you said it backwards. You're paying more interest.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Not principal.
Yeah, you're paying more interest, less principal, and what a lot of people don't realize is that if you take and calculate your average mortgage amount, let's just say $200,000, and you amortize it over 30 years versus 40 years, and you compare the payment, it's really not that big of a difference.
Okay.
So that's the reason why it's not as popular. There's a lot of reasons. You were kind of going down that right lane, but we've had 40-year mortgages, okay? They might not be Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac mortgages, okay? But we still to this day, someone wants a 40-year mortgage, I can get them a 40-year mortgage. I can find someone that'll give them a 40-year mortgage.
I know there was some, back when they were doing loan modifications, some were modifying a 30-year into a 40-year to help people stay in their homes.
Well, and the reason I say there's not
This is
that
back
in
probably 10, 9, 8.
Yeah. So 50 years, what you're doing, whenever you have a longer mortgage, you are increasing the risk, even though most people don't stay in the mortgage the whole term. But theoretically, you're increasing the risk, right?
Right.
If you pay me off in 10 years, okay, it's going to make me feel more comfortable than if I say, hey, you take 50 years to pay me. Anything can happen in 50 years, right? So when the risk is higher, what did we just talk about a few minutes ago about the interest rate?
Risk is higher, the interest rate's going to be higher.
The interest rate's going to be higher.
Yeah.
Okay. So the 40-year mortgages that you can get now are going to be higher than a 30-year mortgage. Just like in most cases, a 30-year mortgage, the same person, if you can qualify for a 15-year mortgage, right? You can get a better rate.
My point is, I don't see this 50-year mortgage, if this happens, I don't see it fixing the housing industry at all.
I don't either, but that was
see
the
it causing
point.
trouble.
But that was the point that I said when you brought up the other topic.
Yeah.
Okay, it's clickbait. It's something that's out there to make it sound like things will be better, right? That was the big news. My brother texted me today. My brother said, "Hey, the administration is going to give everyone $2,000, and they're trying to do 50-year mortgages." Okay, I mean, he said some other stuff too. I'm not going to bring that up. But the point is that it's stuff to go out in the news because people that don't know any better, they're going to be like, wow, the administration is going to get, they're trying to do 50-year mortgages to make things better, more affordable. Well, you know what? If you take the same amount and you spread it out over a longer time and you give it a higher interest rate, you're not really making things a whole lot more affordable.
And
down
like you said, if you look at I wish we had an example that I could read off, but I don't have one ready. An amortization chart on a 50-year mortgage or a 40-year mortgage, and look at like year 5, you're paying like it's a ridiculously low amount going to principal.
Exactly.
Like you are just paying interest. You're basically it's like renting.
You're spot on, bro.
You're throwing your money out there. You're not building equity.
No, you're spot on. So like I said, this is just something I'd be surprised if this becomes a big deal.
I was shocked.
I see this
fizzling
fizzling
I was like,
out.
What? I was like, I hope not, man. That's just.
But
and I'm not even in the finance industry. But it being in real estate, I was like, that's not gonna help.
Yeah, and I hate to say this because I don't like to be political, but this is just a ploy to bring some things out because of the government shutdown, okay, and because the parties are battling right now, and the economy. Things are expensive. People are hurting right now, right? They're cutting off SNAP benefits for people that can't afford food. So this is something that they're trying to throw out in the media to make things feel good, okay? And it's not that I blame them. I don't agree or disagree. I'm just telling you that's just how I feel about it. It's something being thrown out there to make people say, "Oh, they're trying to make things more affordable." Period.
Right.
That's it.
So.
Just news.
Just news.
Doesn't mean it's true or good or bad. It's just news. Okay.
Gotcha.
Any comments, Doc? You got some look on your face over there.
I like that. Statement. It's just news.
Yep, it's just news.
It's just news.
Just news, man. I'm glad you brought that up because
rates are rates. It's just news. Rates are rates. The market is the market.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Yeah.
But a realtor is not a realtor because you can have some realtors. I don't have any realtors.
Not all real estate agents are realtors.
That's true.
Is what he's trying to say.
That's true. Hey, why don't we touch on that just for a quick second? Because I don't think we've ever touched on that. I'm glad you brought that up. So a realtor, a licensed realtor.
You could be a licensed real estate agent in the state of Michigan and not be a realtor. A realtor is a member of the association, the National Association of Realtors, and we're sworn by a code of ethics.
Exactly.
So, you can have a real estate license and be a real estate agent and not be a realtor.
Yep.
So, I am a realtor. Proud of it. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey,
here.
It's there. It's just some knowledge. People need to know that, a licensed agent.
I'll drink my liquid death to that.
A licensed agent may not be a realtor, and I'm always for realtors. At least for now. I know things have changed some over the years, but most of the business that I do with agents are licensed realtors, at least on the buying side. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Cool.
Let's
wrap it up. Episode 40.
Yeah, we
In
gotta
the
be
books.
pushing some heavy time here today.
45 people.
Okay.
It's good stuff.
No, but and you already mentioned Liquid Death, man, and I want to give a shout out to Baffin. Baffin, our favorite brewery.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to give a shout out to our favorite producer, Doc
It's Hooper's
Hooper.
birthday. We gotta get that Mason drop.
From Hooper Marketing.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you
He's
guys.
the man. If you're looking to do some, video, audio, marketing at all, podcasting, anything in that area, you definitely want to check him out. What's the website?
Website is hoopermarketing.net.
There you go. hoopermarketing.net.
Yeah, that's right.
And for all of your real estate needs and all of your real estate questions and for great real estate information, you definitely want to reach out to Mike Mitchell of
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Key Realty.
There you go. That's
It's a
the whole
mouthful.
name. I can say it once in a while, man,
Yeah.
but it is a mouthful. You're
I
right.
usually just say Berkshire Hathaway or Key Realty, one of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but Mike's your man. And Mike,
Appreciate
how can they contact you?
586-291-2652. Call or text.
And for me, for all your mortgage needs, Dave Underwood, Top Flight Home Loans. You can call or text 248-219-3457. And until next time,
Peace out.
peace out and fly, Eagles, fly.
Only for this week. Only for this
Only
week.
for this week.
Yeah.
The Lions play them next week.
Go Pistons.
For tonight, we'll say Fly Eagles Fly. Next
right.
next Sunday, it's
Go Lions.
Yeah.